people used to claim that we calling ourselves developing nation is a euphemism. That is living. By living, I mean we should have insufficient infrastructure on the ground. Not only our own infrastructure, although ours is topmost now in the world because of the global nature of communications, but also other infrastructure that make us a developing nation, aspiring to develop to the extent that those that we think are developed now even resent that language, because it seems to think, put them in a place as if they are at the end of their theta. They are also still developing.
Broadband development has been a focus of attention for quite a while, and the government having realized the relevance of broadband in Nigeria economic development, deemed it fit to inaugurate the National Broadband Committee to develop the National Broadband Strategy and Roadmap by Mr. President to bring expanded broadband initiatives to one national initiative. The committee is making considerable progress in fashioning out a roadmap for broadband. Therefore, this is an opportunity for deliberations. It is hoped that the resolution at this conference will be very instructive for the committee as well. NIG is well advised to transmit such to the committee for considerations. Research has shown that broadband is a key element to the economic development, to creating positive social, microeconomic, and macroeconomic impacts. The social impact makes possible an improvement in social links, creation of social capital and empowerment. The macroeconomic impact include improved market information flow, increase in business productivity, and job creation. At the macroeconomic level, it can boost GDP. And also, it has been established that, which has been said by a number of our speakers here this morning, the number of submarine cables landing on the shores of Nigeria carries a huge capacity of broadband. But we cannot fully optimize the benefit of such internet availability because the country lacks the requisite infrastructure with which to transport the broadband internet from the shores to the hinterland for the end users. As a result of the realization of the enormous need for infrastructure improvements in all the sectors of the economy, the present administration under the leadership of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, ECFR, in July 2012, deemed it fit to approve that the National Planning Commission coordinate the preparation of a National Integrated Infrastructure Master Plan, NIMP, for the country. The plan will be implemented over a period of 30 years from 2014 to 2043. The NIMP adopts a coordinated approach to its development and will, among others, address lack of linkages in the infrastructure sector.
There's no gainsaying this. We've seen growth from, even in, first of all, talk about mobile numbers. We had zero, literally zero. We had about 200,000, 400,000 lines, and right now we're talking about 83% density. Talking of internet access, we're talking about 48 million internet users. So there's no gainsaying the fact that Nigeria has grown in terms of internet usage, in terms of ICT use. But I think one of the other important things is that today, as we speak here, the president is receiving a copy of the National Broadband Plan for Nigeria, which is interesting because that then drives better access, not just access in terms of plug and pray that okay it works, but plug and play in terms of you plug it and then you begin to play immediately. Though the only thing that worries me, of course, is just the fact that there's some signs that internet freedom may suffer in Nigeria if things that are being done around, for example, talks of a $40 million internet censorship or internet monitoring contract that was signed with an Israeli company. I think that those are things that where I want to see that as honest mistakes, and that those are some things we will reverse, because if we need to focus on growth, there's no sense in inviting somebody to the table to come and eat and offering them poison. There's no reason why Nigeria should try to expand broadband and at the same time make sure that the online space is monitored and censored and all that without the adequate laws. No one is saying don't do things for security purposes, but make sure they're done according to law. But of course, we're not where we used to be. We have made some progress, but we can be better.
Nigeria Internet Group was formed in 1995. It's been around for quite a little while. It's an advocacy group to promote the use of the internet in Nigeria. Its original mandate, it was formed during the reign of the late Sani Abacha, and his regime did not believe in using the internet for anything, because it would allow people report on what was going on in the country. So the government wouldn't have control over that. So NIG was formed to talk to the government with a body that was non-governmental, that would allow the government to understand that the internet can be used as a tool for both good and bad, and that if we don't harness the internet now, it will be very hard later on. That was in the first instance, and it was through the NIG that the licensing started happening. The ISPs at the time were operating illegally. There was no legal framework around provision of internet service in Nigeria. So that's one of the things that the NIG can say that it helped to accomplish.